sunrise marks its territory on the wooden floor. I left the heavy coats behind the rusted door. The calendar is bleeding white with empty squares. I climb the spiraling fatigue of the basement stairs. Now the dust is settling on the things I used to crave, and I am walking back the promises I couldn't say. The ink is drying on a page that feels like skin, tracing where the ending stops and I begin. God, I thank you for this new chapter of my soul, for the fragmentation that finally made me whole. Every frantic plea that I sent into the gale has come back home like a ship with a steady sail. My every prayer has been turned to an amen. The ink has settled and I've laid down the pen, done and dusted in the hollow of your hand, a solid footing on a shifting structure of sand. The clock is ticking, but it doesn't sound like fear. The fog has lifted and the distance is becoming clear. I used to bargain with the shadows in the hall, waiting for a thunderbolt or a sudden call. But the silence is the answer that I needed most, a quiet victory over every lingering ghost. The accounts are balanced and the debt is swept away in the golden mercy of a freshly minted day. I see the fingerprints of grace on the window pane. The drought is over and I'm standing in a lane. No more circling the same old bitter ground. What was scattered in a wind is finally found. I've packed the memories in boxes labeled light. I'm sleeping through the vastness of the thickest night. The old script has been burned for the warmth it gives, and only what is honest and is breathing lives. Yeah, it tastes different when the burden is released. I found a seat at the head of the inner feast. The knots are loosened and the rope has set me free, to become the man I was always meant to be. God, I thank you for this new chapter of my soul, for the fragmentation that finally made me whole. Every fragment plea that I sent into the gale has come back home like a ship with a steady sail. My every prayer has been turned to an ailment. The ink has settled and I've laid down the pen, done and dusted in the hollow of your hand, a solid footing on a shifting stretch of sand. God, I thank you for this new chapter of my